Let's start another video, and this video I will talk about how we learn a language. And that's very simple because we learn a language uh, with three inputs. The three inputs are reading, listening, and vocabulary. But vocabulary is really an input? Yes, because don't matter you just read a lot of things in English and you read a lot of things if you learning in English if you learning in English now if it, no matter if you listening a lot of hours in English, if you don't understand what the people saying, if you cannot understand what you're reading, so don't matter the the there are not only these two inputs. You need vocabulary. That's will be the comprehensible. So with the three things we have the comprehensible input, and this is why the vocabulary is true is true it's true another input. So with this you can learn any language. And no, you don't learn a language speaking with output, writing and speaking, because you educate a language. You need educate. Let me see how I say that in English. You're not a curious. You're not a curry. Nossa, caraca. You're not a curious. A curious. You're not a curious a language when you're speaking. Yes, you need practice you speaking if you want to speak better. But what really do you are become fluent is the input, the comprehensible input with these three things. And how you will do that? We'll do that with reading stories, simple stories when you're starting, like the Three Little Pigs, stories like this. The Little Red Hood, or something like that. So you need to read simple stories in English and listen the audio of these stories also in English for a native speaker. And you take the phrases of these stories and you put this in your Anki. The phrases, not the words. And the phrase, the first phrase, imagine it's once upon a time there were three little pigs, and you take this phrase, put it in your card in your Anki, and the other side you put the translation, like há muito tempo atrás havia três ursos, and that is the another phrase. And you put the audio, you also put the audio in the English phrase, and just this add all the phrase that you have in your stories in your Anki, and review this every day. You Anki every day, and doing this, there's other methods more advanced when you learn more English, when you have more vocabulary. There's another methodology, but that is how you start, and that's why I'm telling you this. So that's a simple way, a simple methodology that you just another thing that's very important. When you listening things like this, that's not too much immersion in a language. You need to see real context in English to learn. You need to see contexts that are made for native speakers, like a series in English, like a podcast, like a movie, And you only can do that if you have this foundation with vocabulary, with stories. You just and you just you do this foundation with this thing that I'm telling you, and after do that, yes, you start to see movies, series, and another context that you like in English. So that's what you need to do. It's very simple, and that's the video.